Yo, hello guys. Welcome to another segment of TikTok. Hope y'all hear me fine. Hopefully we don't have no technical difficulties like we did one time. I actually didn't stream right. Yeah, so we are doing fine today. This fine, beautiful day. So let's get this started and let's get this TikTok on the roll. So many people have asked so many questions and not many people can find an answer. That's what we're here for. We find solutions, we find answers, we find everything for you. So if we can't find it for you, we'll find some see we can find somebody that would actually help you out. That is one of our goals. So let's get this rolling, this TikTok, and let's move it. So the first question many people have asked, many people seem to this is like the number one question most people ask. Technology job requirements. There's a thing about that. I have an associate's degree in technology, and I'm having issues trying to find some job because of the whole area. It's requiring of the job is requiring actually a bachelor's degree and not requiring experience. It's requiring that I have about 13 years of experience, guys. That's the thing is I have 13 years experience. I could do almost anything that the company tells me, but I cannot find a job. So what's the issue there? I've heard many people say, you know what? It's somebody that you who you know and stuff like that. And some people lie on their job applications. Whatever. What happens if I was to lie on my application? They would probably call the employer and do all that stuff. Maybe, maybe not. Some people get away with it. In my opinion, I think you shouldn't lie on your resume to get into a job. But sometimes don't look at the application and get discouraged. What I was taught when you see an application, don't or whatever job description is, don't fear it. You actually see the job description, just apply for it because the rest of the requirements you meet. If I'm correct, if you meet them, apply for it, regardless if you do or you don't. So as long as you meet some of the requirements, still apply for a job because you never know if you could actually get the job. Sound about right, guys? Because I know it does to me. Because I've landed 3 jobs here in Austin, Texas, and I started off at high school with no degree, no nothing, just a high school diploma, and I got hired as a tech, part-time tech, and then moved up to full-time tech and became a network administrator right before I graduated from college. So it is possible to get one without a job, without a degree, without experience. So let's go on to the next question. Most people ask this question as well. What is the most fascinating about technology? The thing that fascinates me, the technology, is that it's ever growing. It's always going to be there. And it's fun. I think it's fun. I don't know what y'all think it's fun. Because for me, I think it's like so amazing because you get challenges every day. It's something different, always something different. I got hired for Apple, and I actually did programming, and I developed some couple of apps for Apple, the internal Apple store, and it worked fine, and my contract ended, so like I let go after completing that project. So, and the thing is about fascination is you have to find technology interesting in a way because it can leave you behind if you don't study. You need to study if you want to stay, and it's an always growing technology field, and it will always continue to grow. And also, don't stay too far behind because man, technology will swallow you up and just leave you at the bottom of the barrel, guys. You have to stay up progress, and you can't stay behind. If you stay behind, you will be left behind, and you will not know what's coming up in front. if you do not stay in touch. It is so true, guys. So, so true. Yeah. And also too about experience, like you have to know somebody sometimes to get a job. That's how you get jobs too. Latest technology to what I have heard or seen. I have heard before I heard before it even developed the self-automated systems for homes that you actually control everything off your phone or automatic timers, automatic everything before it even got released out to the public. I went to a seminar and I saw these products in action. And I've seen it grow so much that it's freaking crazy, guys. And what I've heard, hmm, I've heard several other things that don't even know it's possible. I had heard that self-driving cars don't actually drive certain areas. You can't use them everywhere. Most people think like, oh, I could use a self-driving car to do this and do that for me. Well, in reality, when I ask questions about, I found some places that drive self-driving cars, they don't automatically drive every single place that you're trying to get to. So that's what I've heard about that part so far. That self-driving cars do not drive on their own. So it's very fascinating, right? That car. You think that they said that self-driving cars actually drive on their own, but in reality, they do not drive everywhere. Most people think like, oh, I'll just go buy a self-driving car and I'll just go drive the car and have it drive. Well, it doesn't work like that. It's not that advanced yet. And also, I found out the other day about the charging stations for Teslas and several other things that the Tesla cars, nobody knows, not many people know this, that if you're going to go on a long journey, like from, let's say, from Austin, Texas to all the way to Florida, if I want to drive that, I could only drive 300 miles and then I got to charge. I could stop at two different locations. There's a regular location for for um for a charging station, which that lasts. You have to charge your thing overnight. And if you want the other one, which is a 24-hour, which is a supercharge. Yeah. You gotta charge. You gotta charge your device, Rusty. You gotta charge your. The thing is with the supercharge, you gotta sit there for 20-30 minutes, and it charges to about 80% or 90, and it won't charge the rest of it. For the reason is, it that last 20%, it will it will charge maybe about 20 or 30 minutes. Like, not 30 minutes, 20, 30, like the last 10 to 20% of your charge will take a couple of hours. So if you're gonna go out to dinner, you're gonna go out to lunch, go ahead and just charge it. If you're not supercharged, go ahead and charge. But the crazy thing is about nobody really knows about the charging cars is that you had to pay to charge your car like regular gasoline. I don't know what the prices are. I need to look into that. See what the prices are. And I was supposed to do a self-driving car test for Tesla, and I haven't scheduled it. I need to reschedule it. I had family issues I had to go take care of, so I had to cancel my appointment. So I will redo this again maybe next week. So have more stuff interesting for y'all guys to watch. So the funniest story, the next question is the funniest story you have on technology, whether you did to someone or they did to you. I have fun. I have several. I'm going to just be short on one of them or a couple of them. Unless y'all want to hear a few of them, I'll be on here for a few. And I'll tell y'all. the funniest thing is I was a network admin for a school district. That one I worked for about 8.5 years, 9 years. That one I actually hold on real quick, guys. Okay, on that one, I actually was a network admin, and we were having so much network bandwidth issues. So I decided to log into my server and see what was taking up the traffic. Majority of the traffic was taken up by YouTube and Facebook and several other statuses, other streaming sites, iHeartRadio. It was all this other bunch of stuff that was taking charge, taking preference over the network. And kids were playing games. So I decided to remote into the computers and actually shut down sites. So when the kid tried to go back to the first page, all you see is a cursor going like this in circles, spinning around in circles, and they're like, "What the heck? What the heck?" They were all chatting with the friends, like, "Hey, the site just went down." They were like they were all freaking upset, guys. You just see the little cursor going all over the place, like no freaking joke, guys. It was freaking crazy, like no freaking joke. Oh damn. Yeah, no freaking joke, guys. That was really, really epic. Like, really, really epic. And the other story was when my friend messed with my computer. He turned the screen sideways on me. He did everything and locked me out from permissions. He restricted me down. So what I did, I just went to the admin portal, to my admin site, server and everything, and unrestricted me. And put several icons in there I didn't even put on there. So it was pretty funny. That one was really funny. I was like, what the heck? You come into work expecting there to be a regular day, and it come in and all of it's upside down. And also what I did, my other friend, what we did in that time, we were like out there hanging out. We actually put, how is it? What did we put? I think we put my friend was an idiot, just just to be funny. He got really upset at us on that. We actually, a friend of mine just came in after work, and he wanted to talk. We were all talking, right? And he's like, "I'm gonna put this on your buddy, okay?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." He cut, he sniffed he did the little sticky notes, the thingies that the printers, the label makers. He printed out is an idiot or is stupid, and he put it on his ID tag, on his badge. So he was walking around the whole day, almost 8 hours, walking. This guy is stupid. Now I'm gonna use a different person pretend name. Let's think of Adam. Adam is stupid. Adam is an idiot. That's what, or I am in like he was so funny. He got so upset that we did that to him. This is the funny stuff that we do behind the scenes. Like nobody really knows that. Everybody thinks that, oh, you work in the technology department, you take everything serious. Yeah, you don't really take everything serious all the time. We actually have fun, and because in order to work, man, you gotta have fun too. You can't just be serious all the time, guys. What's the point of working if you're not gonna have fun too? You gotta have a little bit of excitement in there. Without that, you're never gonna go nowhere. Think about it, guys. Think about it. You gotta have fun sometimes. And then, next question: biggest mistake you made in technology? I've made three, and they were funny. One, I'm not gonna tell you the funniest one. It's probably, I don't know if you can think it's funny, but I guess I found a solution right away within a couple of minutes. Um, I was adding permissions, fixing up permissions for my server, and fixing up people's accounts and stuff like that. These are the stuff that you need to, like, guys could have fun too. You could add more stuff to it. I've done this. Um, well, what I did was I added permissions to manage every single thing on the account, right? And when I did that, I made a mistake. I removed the permission. I had managed everything, and once I unchecked it, it removed every Internet Explorer favorite that they had saved. They were so upset. They called me, shooing me out. Really? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? They were like freaking screaming at me like over the phone. The extraction mania in the house. Yeah, guys, that was so freaking epic, guys. Like, I am not joking. That they shooed me out for that. You should have heard the phone call. It was funny. If you would have heard that call, I wish I could have recorded it. That I didn't know. I didn't think I was gonna do TikTok, but it was pretty funny, guys. It was dope. No joke, guys. No joke. My other mistake I did. This is. I wish I could have done this during work, but I didn't. My biggest mistake I ever did in technology. This is the biggest of all. I've never made another mistake after that. I was messing with the servers. I was cleaning up the servers, right? The server rack, because it was a disaster. We had just. Can you make a live stream every night? If you want, I could do a live stream every night. You just gotta request it, but it'll probably be like at 9 at night. Thursday, Fridays, Saturdays only. Like at 9 or 10, if that's fine with you, Destruction Mania. I'm thinking about it. I was thinking about it already. But Tech Talk was gonna be more just on Sundays. Because I work 12-hour shift, 12 to 14-hour shifts on Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays. And Wednesdays I work from 4 to 3 in the morning. Unless you want to watch a 3 in the morning live stream, more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to. If you want to, anybody wants to sit here at 3 in the morning and talk with me, which I really doubt anybody be awake. So the biggest mistake was I was cleaning, like I was saying, I was cleaning the servers. As I was cleaning the servers, I actually moved some wiring, right? And when I latched one of the server blades in, servers in to the rack, dude, I did not see the fiber optic cable there. And when it slid to the back, it snapped it. Fiber optic, just to let y'all know, fiber optic cable is actually a fiber cable made out of glass, and it shoots a light in there per decimals. If it's too slow, your internet connection will be slow. If your light is fast, it will produce a fight. And this is it's not single mode. This is multi-mode fiber, guys. Single mode is just for long distance, and multi-mode is short distance. So give you a heads up on fiber optic if you don't know what fiber optic is. So I'm giving little lessons here and there now and then. I have not seen your video. I need to go check it out. I'll check it out after this stream. That I snapped that cable. Once I snapped that cable, I actually went and I was like, how am I gonna get? Lucky this was like at 6 o'clock. Everybody left for the day already. I was like, damn. So I went to so I decided to real quick. I was like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna get the internet up and going? Like, I was like, damn. And I decided, you know what? There's an internet patch cable right here running to the other MDF. The MDF is where the switches are. Every location, every department, every so many feet, there has to be some management like that. So what I did was I ran that cable to the little little drop that was right there where the internet drops is, and I got it temporarily going. I connected to the switch, reprogrammed the switch. I did everything. It's a Cisco device I configured. So I fixed it up, and the internet was up and going. So after that, I called the engineers from the Valley, because we're in Texas, like I said. Valley is down there to Laredo, all the way to Brownsville, McAllen, Harlingen, all those areas. If you don't know what that is, so the Valley. So we had contractors, so they actually came in and actually fixed my error. I cut the fiber. I told the guy, cut the fiber on accident, bro. They're like, oh, it's no problem, man. We'll fix it. They fixed it within. They came in and just fixed it within less than 15 minutes. Like no joke, guys. They fixed it. They reconfigured the switches and did everything. So I'm not a fiber certified, so I don't fix fiber, guys. So I need to learn how to fix that because there's money there, guys. If you want to do fiber optic, money's there, guys. Just gotta find the right business to join in. Last question. Any other questions y'all have? Y'all feel free to comment, and I will be listening to you. Okay, guys. Next question. Biggest achievement in technology. This is the biggest thing I've ever done in technology. Because if you know me, my vlogs, my daily vlogs, you watch me, my everything, you see everything about me, you know how determined I am with everything I do in my life. I am very determined. I have an obsession personality. You could ask my girl on my live streams. You could ask anything. Like my friends too. You will know I have an obsessive personality, and I'm not afraid to admit it. And one thing about that obsessive personality, I succeed. You gotta keep it PG-13, Roxy. Gotta keep it PG-13 here. Um, that's an epic question. Um, my biggest achievement in uh in technology is we paid when we went out to see we were gonna go virtualize equipment, right? I don't know if you know what virtual is, thin clients and stuff like that. If you don't know what thin clients, thin clients are virtual computers that actually just sit just on a little tiny box and they run off a server. It just runs a Linux operating system and it connects to a virtual server and it pulls the information on there and nothing is saved on that computer. Everything's stored remotely on server drives and SanDisks and everything. So you want to know more about SanDisk? I will do that. I'll probably on my next segment. And what's my next thing? What else like saying big achievement? Well, we ended up seeing like a lot of like two different types of equipment we're gonna run into. So we decided to look into it. So when we looked into it. I told my manager, let's go this route because we saw it. She's like, no, let's go this one. This is more popular. This is that. Okay, whatever, She's like, I didn't even make a say. She decided just to make the call on her own. So she did make the call on her own, it was about $200,000 equipment. Yes, $200,000 worth of equipment. We bought it. It lasted 2 months only, and it failed. I said the other one, but they didn't listen to me. The other one was working longer than 6 months, longer than a year. So, like I was saying, that was the issue there we ran into. I managed to fix it temporarily. I spent 24 hours. No joke, guys. I am not lying to you. I spent 24/7 every day almost trying to fix the solution. I did not sleep. I lacked sleep. I focused on it at work every day. Besides my work, I would do my work and finish, and I would hurry up and finish and work on my project. Continue it. I suffered day and night, studying, remoted in, work from home. That school owes me so much overtime on how much I put in that effort. And I got that temporary fix. We got the equipment in August, in July, right before school started, maybe 2 weeks before school started. We deployed it, and we had that first in service. It worked fine, barely. It didn't. There was ledges we ran into, so we managed to get some stuff fixed up. We got some stuff fixed up, guys, and when we ran into the school. That's when it failed. 2 months in to the school, and I managed to get from September, beginning of September, all the way to what was it? March. They were down. Kids without computers. Everything wasn't working right. We were using laptops. We were doing all that crazy stuff on the laptops and everything. So that was an epic fail. I got it going in March, and I got it last 6 months. So every 6 months, I had to refresh the computers, delete them, rebuild them, and stuff like that. Even there was some along the way, I had to redo some, a very few compared to what I had to do when during the time. They would just freeze up. Clients wouldn't be able to connect to them on the server. They were running fine. I fixed the CPU usage. I had to rebuild the servers without no knowledge of it. I rebuilt everything. I spent so much time just to get these guys up and going, and ended up doing pretty good still. I'm very, very happy that it actually worked for at least 6 months. Every 6 months, I would have to fix it up. That's the one thing I am proud of the most. That is my biggest achievement. I always get credit for it. And then also on top of that, besides building an application, my first application, my maybe 1,000th application for Apple, but I've never the other applications nobody really knows about them. They were just private applications I just developed and I just deleted them because I wanted to. I should have published them and made money off of them, but I didn't. So that's my biggest achievement, guys. It is the biggest achievement I've have ever done in my life. And I don't think I could ever do those achievements ever again. But the thing is, I gained knowledge of it. I learned a whole new system. I learned everything from scratch. So if I could do it, pretty much any other tech or any other person could actually do it. Just give you a heads up. Everything that I know, everything that I learned on technology, I have learned on my own. I went to college. I went to college and I didn't learn nothing. No joke, guys. I didn't learn nothing in college. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not telling you not to go to college. I learned a lot of it on the outside because I had great teachers. I learned pretty much my teachers were just like two teachers and they didn't teach me much. My teachers I'm talking about are online. They were just Googling, researching. Those were my teachers. If I've done it, you could do it too. That's why I always say road to success is how you do it and your perseverance. Only you could do it. Nobody else could do it for you. Your spouse, your friends, no nothing. One thing is, you hold your own paintbrush, you paint your own future, nobody else can. Nobody else can paint your future besides you. No family, no friends, no girlfriend, no anything, man. You're the only one that could actually paint your future. So run wild with your crazy imaginations. Dreams. Dream big, work hard, let the negative come to you. But without that negative, you can never succeed in life. Because that negative needs to be there. That shows sign of progress. Because they think that dream is silly, but that's your silly dream. It's no joke. Go listen to motivation speakers. They talk about it. I'm gonna make a segment about that. So, well, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. This is the end of Tech Talk. This is gonna be my shortest Tech Talk ever. It's only been about 30 minutes. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Next segment, I will try to see if I could get some guests to come on. Today was kind of pretty bad because everything was running a little bit late. So next Tech Talk, we'll surely have several guest speakers in. If you like to be in our Tech Talk show, please feel free to comment down below, and we will be glad to assist you. Even message me on Twitter. My statuses are up here. RJ Everett Vlogs. Oh, yeah, it's not RJ Everett Vlog Tech Talk. It's RJ Everett Vlogs. Let me fix that up real quick. Text. Okay, everything's up there on the top. You'll see RJ Everett Vlogs. That is my name on Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, Instagram, Snapchat. Not Snapchat. Snapchat's totally different. You will find all my links in the description below. In my About Me, everything you'll see, everything will be there, guys. So if you have any questions, you want to be on the Tech Talk show, feel free. If you have any questions you want to ask, message me before we go live onto the session. So I will see you guys on the next Tech Talk. So let people know. Bring people in. And we will get you in to the show as well. See you guys. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your post notification, and like this video, guys. Let's push this. Let's push this video to 100 likes, guys. Hey, Ticket Mail! We miss you, guy. We miss you. We miss you on here. All my audience misses you. They're like, Ticket Mail, Ticket Mail, Ticket Mail. Been gone for a minute. Yeah, they're all rooting for you. Ticket Mail, Ticket Mail. Hey guys, so I'll see you later, guys. Peace out. See you next time. Actually, going to ask you if you were doing a Tech Talk. If you want to jump in, you want to jump in? I'll jump you in. I could do at least another 30 minutes if you want to jump in, if my audience is fine with it. Or unless you want to do a regular live stream. You want to do a live stream, a private live stream? We could do another live stream. It's up to you. Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know if you want to do one. I'm going to end this live stream if I could end this one. This Tech Talk. Hit me up on Twitter. Icked Mal. I need to talk to you about the skit we're working on.